Okay, I did it. I switched from a Steam Deck to the Lenovo Legion Go 1. It was a tough decision because I loved my Steam Deck so much. It gave me so much joy playing PS2, GameCube, Game Boy Advance. Emulation was perfect for emulation. And then I started playing Ghost of Tsushima after like reliving my teen days playing the PS2. I started playing Ghost of Tsushima on the Steam Deck and it played perfectly, like 45 frames per second, maybe 55 if you do lossless scaling and do some other tweaks. But it was a smaller screen and it was playing at 720p. So I thought about it. I was looking at the reviews. I was looking at reviews for this one, and this one got so much, not negative feedback, but there was a lot of complaints when it comes to this device. So it took a long time for me to finally pull the trigger and get it. And man, let me talk about my experience. The first week I got it, it was on Windows, and oh my god, I'm not gonna play. I love the pause feature when you just push the power button, pause, come back to it. So I completely wiped Windows off and then installed Steam, and that gave me a little bit of trouble at the start. But eventually, I got it to work. And while it doesn't behave completely, while the SteamOS on this doesn't behave completely like how it behaves on the Steam Deck, it's almost identical, like 95% of the time. 5% of the time, it gives me some issues with like logging in. It's showing the loading screen. Sometimes I have to restart it. And there are some bugs, like when you press this button and come back into Ghost of Tsushima, it presses R2 automatically, L2, and you just gotta release it. But this is just for Ghost of Tsushima. So it's not perfect, but 95% identical to the Steam Deck OS, which I love. It's just so easy for gaming. Some people buy this device, make it their computer. So operating system, I got rid of Windows, got this Steam, and it's perfect. You can change. You got all the good stuff, lossless scaling, frame generation, deck key installed. You can change the TDP. Everything's set. So once I got that done, I started playing the game, and the first thing you notice when you grab this device is the screen. Man, when you come from, I got used to it now, but when you come from the Steam Deck, which is an amazing device, I love it so much. I love it so much. But when you come from a Steam Deck, and I was playing Ghost of Tsushima on the Steam Deck at 720p, and came on here, started playing at 1080p, man, I was blown away by the colors, by the lighting. Just the bigger screen gives you so much more to see. It completely immerses you into the game. Watch. I gotta take care of I haven't played this game in a bit. I've been playing Red Dead Redemption, but let's run away for now. I gotta talk about the device. What was I talking about? I was talking about the immersion of the game. Look at the lighting. The frame rate is much lower. Right now it's playing at 94 frames per second. Doesn't feel like that with lossless scaling, but it's pretty good. I'm not gonna complain. Without the lossless scaling, it's like at 40 frames per second. Anyways, the biggest change is when you see the screen. It is so immersive. It's so beautiful. It feels like you're playing the PS4, because this thing, I played it first on the PS4. This is literally like a PS4 in your hand. It's so immersive. You feel like a samurai when you're playing Ghost of Tsushima. You feel like an outlaw when you're playing Red Dead Redemption. And then I'm going to make another video for PS2 emulation and how it can be like going back to the 2000s, literally with this screen. It's 8.8 inch and it is flawless. I don't know if the camera is picking up how beautiful the screen is. So it is night and day when you compare it to the smaller screen on the Steam Deck. Of course, Steam Deck has the OLED version. Yeah, this is the biggest difference for me. And when I switched from the Steam Deck to here, the controls were kind of weird. I like the Steam Deck controls better, but then I got used to these controls. Now I'm like, I figured out that it's not really the controls. It's not really that one has better controls than the other. It's just like you just get used to a certain controller. You know, when you're playing Xbox for a while, you get used to the controller. When you're playing PS2 or PS4 for a while, you get used to the controller. Same here. You get used to it, although the D-pad is something you got to change. There are mods for that. So the controller is the same. What to talk about next? Fan. Oh my god, the fan on the Steam Deck I rarely noticed. Here, you can hear it right now. But it is playing at a higher resolution. It is a bigger screen. And this is like a PC. I had a PC, a gaming PC before, and that one was much, much louder. Right? Okay, let's see if I can beat these guys. Oh my god, I got so bad. Change stance, am I in the right stance? Yeah. Let me kill him real quick. See? The frame rate is amazing. Oh my god, I'm terrible. But I can still kill him. I was just playing Sekiro on it, and the parry system there, and I can't handle, because especially when you think of, and I thought I could handle Sekiro. That was a quick, oh man. Where was I? The fan, the noise of the fan is much louder, of course. But it's not that bad. What's bad is the speakers. The speakers are on top. The speakers on the Steam Deck were front-facing speakers, and that was so much better. It was, oh my god, it was like somebody's whispering in your ear. You could hear everything clearly. Here you have to put it so loud, right? And then it's okay. If you put it all the way up, then it's decent. You can get rid of the fan noise and immerse yourself. So you can hear it now. It's pretty good. The lighting is so beautiful. But let's stay on point. Speakers. Much better on the Steam Deck. Here it's better. Here it's not as good. But the detail of the picture is so much clearer. Here. The shadows are more beautiful. Everything, oh, too loud. Anyways, let's start up Red Redemption, see another game while I talk about some other issues. Check this out. So immersive. You literally feel like an outlaw playing this game here. And it's playing at 60 frames per second. It was running at 30 frames per second, but I turned on lots of scaling and it's a lot smoother. But look at it, it's so beautiful. What was I talking about? The fan. I talked about the fan, I talked about the screen. We all know it's a lot better, of course. But you don't know how much better it is. Okay, the size. The size is like the biggest difference. Steam Deck is smaller and more compact, easier to carry. This takes up my whole bag when I'm going traveling. I was going to Shanghai the other week, and I still took this with me, and you can still play on the plane with it. You can just sit it like this on the plane and play. It's much more comfortable than, like, if you don't have this on the Steam Deck, it's a big problem. This is like a relax mode. You just let it stand and play it. You don't have to hold it really, and if you want to hold it, you can hold it. It's bigger, it's heavier, but if you got big hands, it's like a little bit more comfortable in my opinion, because there's more to hold than the smaller Steam Deck, and if you can put things around it to make it more comfortable. So size is much bigger. Battery life, this one, if you play these kind of games, it's not gonna last like 40 minutes, I think, to 50 minutes, right? But if you play PS1 games, if you play PS2 games, it's gonna last like 3 hours. PS3 games even play amazing. PS2 games, I'm gonna show you in another video. I don't regret. It does. The operating system does give me some issues 5% of the time, like I said. But oh my god, I'm playing too much. The operating system gives me trouble 5% of the time with logging in. Logging in takes a little bit longer, but other than that, if you pause it, watch. If you pause it and come back to it, the SteamOS's greatest feature. This works fine. I heard on Windows it's a little buggy. I never had Windows to play on like a tablet. I wouldn't want that, to be honest. So this works perfectly. The battery does finish eventually if you just leave it the whole day. But if you want to pause for an hour, come back to it, then what do these guys want? See what I'm talking about? It's so immersive, especially if you put the volume a little louder.
You must have taken a wrong turn somewhere. You're dead.
Oh yeah? Oh my god. No way. Are these guys gonna kill me? Run. If if you play these kind of games, you're gonna need to be plugged in if you wanna play them for a while. I'm on my bed right now, and this is usually where I play it. I don't mind that at all, you know? It's so nice to have a PlayStation 2 on the go, traveling, if you're traveling, or if you're even in the house, you don't want to be near the TV. Where'd they go? So, I can't be playing, this is not a gameplay video. I don't regret anything, Switching from the Steam Deck to coming here for the cinematic games is a must in my opinion. If you're on the edge, you gotta get this. If you don't like it, you can just sell it. It's in high demand, I think. Right now it's selling even cheaper than when I got it. It was, I got it for 450, I think it's like 400 now. What a bargain for used. Like new? My god. What an immersive experience. Never thought I would live like to see a PS2 in handheld mode. Now we have a PS4 in handheld mode. Insanity. Amazing.